If you had rentals before, you kind of wishing you didn't have them anymore, or you knew people that you hear all these horror stories about people owning rentals and they have problems with the tenants, all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm just telling you it's going to happen, but it doesn't have to end up being a painful experience for it. You can literally take rental problems and turn them into real estate profits. So let me show you a couple of ways how you can do that. Let me show you can make money like at least a dozen ways by managing rentals the right way. I started off managing my own rentals, built a team around that, okay, ended up incorporating it and making a business out of it. So let me show you a couple things here, right? This is going to really change your opinion of property management. This is why you should not be doing your own yourself on your own, fixing things, stuff like that. That's not what investing is about, guys. Here's what I'm talking about though. Take that, just like a life, take the lemon, turn it into lemonade. So let's make some lemonade here, right? First things first. Let's say you do have a license, okay? You can obviously earn commissions by helping yourself and others buy and sell rental properties, okay? Now, if you don't have a real estate license, you can certainly manage your own properties. In most states and provinces in Canada, you can also manage for one other person without a license. Now, what's interesting, place like Ontario, you don't even have to have a license, okay? So, well, let's just assume you have a license because it's going to add to the mixture here, okay? Because I want you to take what we're doing here and think not just linearly, but think exponentially. How can you profit multiple ways from what you're already doing, okay? So commission is one way to make money, right? Now, if you do turn it into a business like I did, you also get property management fees, okay? PM, property management. We've measured this across the board. The average is about 8%, okay? Some places you're getting 5, some places you're getting 12, resort areas you're getting 20, okay? That's number 2. Number 3 is, what do those tenants want to become sometimes? That's right, they want to become owners themselves, okay? So that's 3 ways, that's commissions coming in from these tenants who want to become homeowners. That's 3 ways to make money so far, and we're just getting started. Let's say you yourself are also an active investor. Let's think about it. Would it be safer for you and I to go out there and buy properties from people we don't know? Would it be safer to buy properties from people whose portfolio we're already managing for them? Way safer. So if you're an active investor yourself, you invest. Nobody knows these properties better than you because you're already managing them. So you get to make those investment decisions, okay? Now let's just rattle through these fees. There's all kinds of fees you get. See, the thing is with property management, think of like what banking did back in the late 80s. It became deregulated so that they were competitive. They were buying and merging each other. They went from an interest spread-based business to a fee-based business. That's exactly what we do in property management, okay? So we get a leasing fee to lease a vacancy, okay? We get a lease application fee, okay, from prospective new tenants. We get a lease renewal fee. Okay, every year we renew the lease. So I know property management companies that charge this to the tenant and the owner, both, okay? All right, so that's 7. 8, we charge, we have pet fee, okay? We have smoker fees, people who smoke, right? And nowadays, smoking can be mean almost anything, right? So the bottom line is, these are all documented in our lease agreements, okay? So we actually have, instead of having a no pet policy, we just turned it around because we found out we still had pets. Turn it into a pet policy, turn it into a profit center. So pet fee, smoker fee. We charge what's called a nuisance call fee, okay? So tenants who were calling you repeatedly for silly little things like the neighbor's dog is barking, okay? We can charge them. We put it in a lease agreement. After 3 of those calls, we charge a $25 fee, okay? So far that's 10, all right? Now, we also charge the owners a 10% override on maintenance and repairs. So owner, maintenance and repair, 10%. In other words, let's say there's a charge of $150 for the contractor to go in there. We collect 15. We charge 10% to manage that whole maintenance repair relationship, okay? We also charge The contractor, okay, 10% fee on all the work we give them too. We're literally making 20% on every maintenance repair job that goes on. Now the reason this is if you know contractors, sometimes they get stiffed on a job. Very painful to watch, by the way. So what we do is we tell them you're going to have steady work. We also guarantee they're going to get paid because we're collecting the rents. We guarantee they get paid. So think about it. 10% is not much for that, okay? And a lot of them, by the way, will go on and raise the rates by 10% to compensate for that. So they're okay. And this is just the beginning. That's 12 ways so far to make money by managing properties, okay? Now think about this. It's one of the best lead sources you ever get. Remember up here you get the tenant application fee right here, okay? Where every time you get a tenant application, you got current and prior landlord. You know one of those guys is going to have a vacancy. Now you can offer them property management, right? Okay? Now here's the thing, did you have to pay for that lead? Well, the answer is no. You got paid probably $50 to accept the application. Once you screen the tenant, you say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Landlord, by the way, you may want to consider having me lease this apartment for you, or better yet, how about having me manage it for you? So you get paid to take that lead. Here's another reason. That's, say, number 13. Here's number 14. It's one of the best sources of contact information for all these related entities. So think about this. You definitely have contact information on owners and tenants, but you also have contact information on the municipal people you got to deal with, the utility people you got to deal with, all servicing these rental properties, attorneys, lenders, of course the contractors, inspectors, appraisers, all these different entities that are involved with the real estate industry. You've got names, phone numbers, email addresses, often physical addresses that we can do what with? That's right. We can market to them. And we can offer them services, help them buy and sell their own properties, okay? So I hope you appreciate the power behind property management now. And I want to, basically congratulate you for looking into this and seeing that you can also do the same thing. That's what we do. So enjoy the program. I look forward to working with you, and I will see you on the path to prosperity.